I'm telling you guys, things just seem to be getting crazier, and we just started 2024. Like, can we just chill for a little bit, please, before we get even crazier as this election keeps getting closer and closer? It's really making me nervous for the political side of things for this year. Obviously, everyone's gonna do what they got to do, make as much money as possible, provide for their family as much as they can, like always. But it's the things that are going on that the average person really isn't going to be paying attention to that is really making me nervous for the very near future that this is really going to start hitting the fan. But we got a spicy little topic again. California is we're expanding on their Medi-Cal program to provide people with low income in the state of California free healthcare, which is great, except it's for all illegal immigrants now as well. So an extra 764,000 people just now, because we keep having more and more people cross this border at exponential rates that we've never seen before. So it's just going to keep costing the taxpayer in California more and more and more money. They're going to keep raising taxes in California to be able to afford things that aren't even benefiting the citizens of the state that are actually paying the taxes. So it's just crazy, guys. We're going to get into it. We're going to get to the facts. But again, welcome to Getting to the Facts. You know me. I'm your host, Andrew Curiel. Let's just smash that like button. Subscribe to that channel if you haven't already, guys. We're going to hop right into it, all right? But we got this first article here from ABC News. California becomes first state to offer health insurance to all undocumented immigrants. California will welcome the new year by becoming the first state to offer health insurance for all undocumented immigrants. Starting January 1st, all undocumented immigrants, regardless of age, will qualify for Medi-Cal, California's version of the federal Medicaid program for people with low incomes. Previously, undocumented immigrants were not qualified to receive comprehensive health insurance, but were allowed to receive emergency and pregnancy-related services under Medi-Cal as long as they met eligibility requirements, including income limits and California residency in 2014. In 2015, undocumented children were able to join Medi-Cal under a bill signed by then Governor Jerry Brown. In 2019, Governor Gavin Newsome signed into law an expansion of full-scope Medi-Cal access for young adults ages 19 through 25, regardless of citizenship or immigration status. Access was then further expanded to allow older adults aged 50 and older to receive full benefits, also regardless of immigration status. The final expansion, going into effect January 1st, will make approximately 700,000 undocumented residents between the ages of 26 and 49 eligible for full coverage, according to California State Senator Maria Elena Durazo. This historic investment speaks to California's commitment to health care as a human right, Durazo said in a statement in May. In California, we believe everyone deserves access to quality, affordable health care coverage, regardless of income or immigration status, Governor Newsom's office said in response to ABC News' request for comment. Through this expansion, we're making sure families and communities across California are healthier, stronger, and able to get the care they need when they need it. Now, guys, I'm all for people getting healthcare coverage, especially if it's low income. What I don't appreciate, because again, this is coming from the taxpayers' dollars, okay? The government does not have money that they're making without citizens of that state paying their taxes, okay? So why are they doing this for illegal immigrants that are not citizens of the country, are not paying taxes? It just makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense, guys. Like, do something to actually help the people. Do you realize in California, guys, I don't know if the last time you were in California was, okay? It's either you are rich and you have money, or you're broke as hell living paycheck to paycheck. There's no in between anymore in California. There's no middle class anymore, okay? So everything that they're doing is just, it's expanding the problem that California has. It's making it so unlivable. It's disgusting. And this is just going to exacerbate the problem. Almost every undocumented immigrant or illegal immigrant is going to go straight to California now. I mean, good. I mean, keep them, I guess. But I love California personally. I love going to Venice Beach every once in a while. But man, it's just getting worse and worse with the homeless, with just everything out there, guys. And this is just going to exponentially make the problem worse. This is not about, this is honestly about the rich people and people in power wanting them to feel righteous and feel good about themselves for what they're doing. But what they're not doing is taking into account the tax-paying citizens that give them some, I guess, freedom to be able to do this type of thing. I guarantee you, if you walk up and down the streets of regular, everyday people in California, they would, especially if you're outside of LA or San Diego or San Francisco, just regular, everyday Californians, they are completely against this. They're completely against it. Like, guys, this is just, I'm telling you, I can see the dominoes, guys. I can see the dominoes falling. It is not going to be pretty. But let's get back over here. California's plan to expand coverage has not been without detractors. The California Senate Republican caucus criticized the move in an analysis of the 2022-2023 governor's budget. Medi-Cal is already strained by serving 14.6 million Californians, more than a third of the state's population. Adding 764,000 more individuals to the system will certainly exacerbate current provider access problems, the caucus wrote last year. Senate Minority Leader Brian Jones also denounced the move, citing the cost. It will cost the state over $6.5 billion annually to provide Medi-Cal to all undocumented immigrants, according to the most recent analysis by the Nonpartisan Legislative Analyst Office, he told ABC News in a statement. Given the fact that over 300,000 undocumented migrants have crossed into California at the Mexico border in 2023 alone, the costs for this program are only going to increase from here. If Democrat politicians are the responsible leaders they claim to be, they should work with Republicans to freeze the Medi-Cal expansion for undocumented immigrants while we balance the budget. I mean, guys, again, it's not about like, do you have a heart? No. Everyone wants everyone to have healthcare coverage. I don't know anybody that wouldn't. And honestly, if we cut the bloat and we cut the lobbyist money that keeps giving out, the bullcrap money that we keep giving other countries and other things just to prop up our political leaders and give them cushy jobs once they get out of office and all this stuff, if we got rid of all that, we probably could provide healthcare coverage for everybody in the United States. I mean, we honestly could. The way we keep printing money for Ukraine and everything else, we probably could. But without doing that, just adding these programs, it is going to put the heaviest weight on the average person in the United States based on how much taxes that are going to be required to pay for things like this. And guys, the United States was founded, like, we started a revolution to become our own country over tax on tea. And now we're allowing taxes upon taxes upon taxes, and then we're going to allow them to keep raising taxes to provide health care for illegal immigrants? Illegal immigrants? No. I'm so sick and tired of this, guys. We need to smarten up. We need to start bringing more political leaders that actually care about the citizens of this country again. We are going to lose this country, and I think this is kind of planned. And this is my own opinion, okay? But it just does not seem like this is like a globalist agenda. If they can get the United States to get flooded with people that are not actual citizens and actually care about the United States, it is making it so much easier for this globalization effort to really get hold and be a thing. And honestly, we're getting close to the very brink of us being able to fight back with this. So we really need to wake up on this, guys. But when we talk about this stuff too, I wanted to make sure we saw how much illegal immigration we had under the last 3 presidents. Okay, so under Obama, from the Center for Immigration Studies, okay, it's a .org website, 2.5 million joined illegal population under Obama. The total number of illegal immigrants, 11 to 12 million, has held roughly constant in recent years because the number arriving has roughly balanced the number going home or getting legal status. This has created the mistaken impression that the problem is largely over. The most recent estimates from the Center for Migration Studies indicate that 1.7 million aliens joined the illegal population from 2009 to 2013. and Pew Research Center estimates indicate 1.5 million, 300,000 to 400,000 a year. The Center for Immigration Studies estimates an additional 790,000 joined the illegal population since 2013, for a total of 2.5 million new illegal immigrants since President Obama took office. And this article was written in July of 2015, guys. So right towards the end of his presidency. So that's really not bad considering the overall numbers we're seeing now. Okay, 2.5 million and that's in 8 years, in 2 terms. So that's like just barely over 1.25 or so per year. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. Now, if we go over to here, this is on Newsweek. The U.S. Border Patrol is reporting more than 3 times the number of encounters at the U.S.-Mexico border than experienced under the former President Donald Trump, punctuating what Republicans have defined as a crisis-level situation at the southern border that has emerged under President Joe Biden's leadership. Data from the U.S. Border Patrol and Office of Field Operations compiled by Newsweek show that the average number of encounters under Biden reached totals of roughly 189,000 per month, compared to an average of just under 51,000 per month during the Trump administration. And remember, guys, this article was written in September of 2022. So this wasn't even taking in 2023 at all. Okay. And we were already at 189,000 per month. Now, if we take that 51,000 for Trump, because we're going from Trump and then we're going to go to Biden to get his full number, 51,000 per month under the Trump administration comes out to being 2.448 million. Okay. That's just right around the same number that Obama had in 2 terms. So it's definitely a lot more, right? But considering the influx that we were starting to see towards the very end of Obama's administration and going into this new one under Trump, that's really not bad considering what we're seeing now, because we go from 51,000, which is 2.448 million for the entire 4-year term. Now let's go over to Biden. Since President Biden took office, U.S. Customs and Border Protection has logged more than 5.4 million illegal border crossings, plus at least 1.5 million gotaways. That is border crossers who were detected by CBP technology, but who were never apprehended. Never apprehended, guys. So that's a total of almost 7 million people. And we still have the rest of this year to go. Guys, that is incredible. That, I mean, and in a very bad way. That is more than double under Trump. And Trump was double what Obama was. So this is an exponential growth. And at least Trump was trying to stop it. Like, at least he was trying to do everything he could to put laws in place to mitigate the amount of illegal border crossings we were seeing. But I'm telling you guys, when we go back to this, when we keep going back to this, what's happening in California, these laws they're passing to help get illegal immigrants health care and do all this crap, it is exacerbating the problem. It is almost to the point to where the people in power, the people that have money, almost want this to happen. They want this globalization thing to really happen, because the only people that are really going to feel the pain when it comes to this globalization effort is going to be the average people like me and you. We're the ones that are going to really feel the pain of these decisions while they sit in their cozy little offices and they sit in their penthouses and they're like, oh man, the streets are terrible. I wonder why. Well, it's because you think that this whole world should run on emotion and you just need every illegal immigrant to come into this country without going through the proper channels. I want proper immigration, okay? Legal immigration. Illegal immigration is a crime against the United States. How can we give somebody free healthcare when we don't give somebody who makes $50,000 to $70,000 a year, because you have to make under $50,000 a year at least to get this type of healthcare benefits? We're going to give illegal immigrants this type of coverage when they came into our country with, actually, when they did this illegally, that is now a felony. That should be a felony on their record, and we're going to give them free healthcare. Get the hell out of here. Like, come on, guys. Like, I can't be the only one that thinks this is absolutely insane what's going on. Okay, absolutely insane. Can we please take care of the United States citizens? Make sure everybody is good. All middle class, low income, everybody's good before we do this for illegal immigrants. Like, if all middle class and low income were getting universal health care, good health care, and we still had the money to be able to provide this for illegal immigrants, fine. At that point, you might actually have me saying, okay. But when we have middle class Americans who are living paycheck to paycheck in this bullcrap economy, we cannot allow them to just give free stuff, more free stuff to the illegal immigrants coming across the border in hopes that they're going to somehow be able to vote for them, when I don't even know how they can vote because they aren't a citizen. So, guys, it's just, it's driving me insane. This is going to cause, like, this is making the dam get so heavy to where it's going to break at some point. It's going to. And if at the rate that it's going to be very, very soon. And we need to be aware of it. Okay, that's why I keep trying to tell everybody, you know, it's not that there is guaranteed something that's going to happen. It's that if or when something happens, that you're prepared. Make sure you have extra food. Make sure you have a couple guns. Make sure you have every type of survival thing that you can think of. I personally am getting together my own little survival bag. You know, just a couple backpacks. You know, you got everything. First aid kits. You have the little water straw to, you know, filter out dirty water, stuff like that. I think it's important to have that stuff, not because you're worried something's going to happen tomorrow, but the way that everything's going, you need to like be prepared if anything does really happen. That's my PSA announcement for the day. All right, guys, but I hope you like the content today. Again, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Have a blessed day, rest of your day as well. And I'll see you on that next video, guys.
Yeah.